Hey, Hillside. Well, I wrecked my car yesterday, pretty bad, but don't worry, I'm all right. But to leave all the those details aside, in the aftermath, I wanted to share a little bit about that today. And Cole was working, and I was needing towed. I was waiting on a tow, and I needed a ride. And so I ended up calling Diane Williams, and Diane then called Willie and sent him to be my surrogate grandpa because she couldn't come at the moment. And so I talked to Willie, and I told him, the tow truck's gonna be over an hour. I can just wait. I've got a book and just call you then so that you don't have to come and sit and wait. There's a donut shop. I can just go sit in here. And he's like, "Oh, well," he's like, "I'll just come now. I can always eat a donut." And I know that he really was just thinking, I was probably stressed out and just having someone there with me. And so I'm so grateful for that. So Willie came down, and we went over to the donut shop, and the lady working in there was very kind and let us just sit and enjoy the air conditioning. And while we waited, I got to hear Willie's whole life story. So that was cool. And him and Diane's journey. And he shared a lot, and that was really fun. And then as we were sitting there, they extended the time for the estimated time for the tow truck. So we had another hour to kill. And by that time, Diane finished working and decided she was gonna come join us. And then Cole ended up getting off early and coming over to relieve them. But and we all ended up there at the same time. We really had like this little party in the donut shop. And through this whole time that we were there, we kind of chatted on and off with the woman who was working in the donut shop. And one of the things, she didn't see the accident right when it happened, but some of her coworkers did. It was like right out front the shop, and they helped me push the car into a parking lot. But she was talking with me, and saying how she was surprised that I was so calm. I wasn't freaking out or upset or anything. And I got to tell her, well, that I can't change what's happened. All I can do is thank the Lord that I'm okay, and trust that he's gonna walk us through the process and whatever the aftermath, whatever happens. And so it was cool getting to share that. And then we learned a little bit about her. And she has a daughter with spina bifida who has had numerous surgeries and just recently had one she got back from, and was recovering. And then just a little bit later, talking with her, found out that they just lost their home in a fire, not the big fires, but a fire that someone, an arson actually, set. They lost everything, and about a month ago, and they were able to find a new apartment pretty quickly, and they had clothes and dishes, but they didn't have beds. And her daughter, with her spina bifida, she's a fluid problems, and so it's really not good for her to be sleeping. She was sleeping on a couch that they had. Um, and the luckily the hospital was going to be providing bunk beds for the kids, for her and her brother. And but they needed some kind of uh, inclining pillow to help the fluid not pool and like drain, so that she wouldn't hopefully have to have another surgery. And so just getting in talk with her. And then Diane, of course, decides she's gonna um by the fire. She's already, well, the woman's talking. Diane's on her phone looking up these angled pillows, or wedge pillows, and showing her like, oh, something like this, something like this. And she's finds one. She's like, I want to order this for you. And she is able to order her this pillow and bless her with that. And then her husband and daughter actually came by the shop for a little while, and we got to meet them. And when Cole came in, he had his Renown scrubs on from work. And the woman said, ew, I like live at Renown with how much my daughter is like, I think I've seen you. And he's like, well, I'm not in the main hospital, I'm in the rehab hospital. And she said, oh, my daughter's going to be rehabbing there soon. And so we're like, that's crazy, maybe you'll see her, get to work with her. And so then he got to meet her there and talk with her a little bit, and said, if you end up coming in, like if I get to work with you, that's I look forward to seeing you again. And so just the ways that in the midst of this crazy, chaotic situation and what was like really a bummer, but we got to make that connection and bless that family. And, if Cole meeting them, if he gets to work with that family in the rehab hospital, the doors that first meeting might have opened for him. Just how cool that was, and what an opportunity we had while we were just killing time waiting for the tow truck. Um, so all that to say, I guess that's what just the simple things like that. That's how we can live as a light. Is showing our um, how we have peace in the midst of those chaotic situations, and then being able to use those to turn into blessing other people and um, maybe sharing some good news with them and some positivity. So I just want to encourage you to keep on doing that, living as a light in your lives, in your places and circumstances, whether that's your job or whether that's a donut shop waiting for a tow truck. So yeah, I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to register for service this Sunday and check out our small groups and everything else we have going on. Can't wait to see you all. Bye.